official Robyn and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, you want to hit that subscribe button because this channel is full of tea, drama, and story times. And I'm a chick from Brooklyn. Everybody loves a chick from Brooklyn, and that's on period. I know y'all looking at the title like, girl, I thought it was over. Yeah, I know, because I thought this shit was over too. But here we are with a part 2 of an Instagram influencer scammed me, and I didn't even think I was gonna film a part 2, but this is some ongoing shit that's been happening as of recently, and I thought I had to come and give y'all an update of what's tea. Before we start this story time, I would like to give a shout out to today's video sponsor, and that is Blackout Bingo. I just want to put y'all on about a game that I've been addicted to for the past couple of weeks. I know y'all seen I've been MIA on YouTube, a little bit MIA on Instagram, and it's because all my free time I have been playing this game. Blackout Bingo has been taking over my life. I play it when I'm on my way to work, when I'm leaving work, on my lunch break. I even got my mom playing it. So Blackout Bingo is more of the modern way to play bingo. It's an app or an online form, because you know everything is on the app, on the phone, on the computer nowadays. It gives a little modern day version on the average bingo game. So basically with Blackout Bingo, you and your competitor get the same bingo card, and then the bingo numbers start getting faster and faster. So you're basically winning based on how fast you can react. So it's really an easy way to win the game. And the best part about this, because I know y'all love some coins, is you can earn some money by playing this game. And even if you're not into gambling or earning money or trying to get some extra change, I don't know who's not interested in getting extra money around here, but if you're not, you can still just play the game. But for my people that do want to earn some extra cash and make some coin while playing a game as simple as Blackout Bingo, I do have a code that I'm gonna put in my description box below, as well as the link to the Blackout Bingo game, so you can have $5 cash playing money, so you can try to win some shmoney playing Blackout Bingo. And you never know, me and you might end up playing the game because I'm always on there. Like literally, I've been addicted to this game. But for all of you who are interested in Blackout and Bingo, just check the description box below, and I'm just gonna proceed and we're gonna get into the tea. While you all click the video right now, we're gonna get into the story time because this shorty got me fucked up. Okay, to give a little backstory, actually I'm not even gonna give no backstory. If this is your first, if you're only seeing part 2 and you haven't seen part 1, you need to go check that out, because if I start explaining this story from the root, I'm gonna get upset all over again, and I don't need to be doing that. Like, I'm already tight enough that I'm still dealing with this bullshit. So if you are tuned into this video and you didn't see the part 1, go check out the part 1, then come back and check this video out, because I'm not going through that. I'm not giving a run through. But if you need a refresher to remember where I left off at in that video, you could go check part 1 out as well. So as y'all know, like a bunch of y'all was commenting in the video comment for part 1, like, oh, disputed. So I took y'all advice and I decided to dispute the transaction, because I really did not want to do that, because with the bank that I use, I have 2 bank accounts that I use. One that I use for just ordering shit because I'm paranoid that somebody gonna steal my information, and the other bank is where I get all my income in, like where I store my money, where I save my money. The bank account that I use to make orders and stuff, I literally put money on that account solely to use it. Like if I want to order something, then I put money on the card, or I send money to myself from my other bank account just so I can order shit online. Because I don't know, I just always feel like when you order online and shop at certain websites, they be a little bit sketchy, and I feel like somebody could easily take my card numbers and sell it on the black web. If you from New York, you know. So you gotta scam or be scammed, and I don't want to be scammed because I'm already struggling trying to keep my coins as it is. So I just use that account to order shit online, and I don't really use that bank account like that. So I didn't really want to go through the whole process of disputing the transaction. That's why I was trying my best to try to get a refund directly from the merchant, because I know how it could be. In some cases, it could be a hassle to dispute, and especially with this account at Citibank, yeah, I'm pulling y'all out. They give me such a hard time to dispute transactions that I don't even bother. Like, I'd rather take the L. But with this situation, I listened to all of y'all comments, and I went ahead and I decided to start the dispute process so I can be refunded for this damn cookbook. Now, if y'all didn't know and y'all too stubborn to go watch the first video, I ordered the cookbook in December, okay? We are now, today that I'm recording this video, is May 10th, I believe. I ordered this book December 25th on Christmas Day, bro. On Christmas Day. And I'm still dealing with the bullshit of ordering this fucking book. All because I wanted to make some stewed chicken and rice and peas and wanted to get in the kitchen and heavy whip it so I could stop eating out and buying fucking Chipotle and Chick-fil-A all the time because outside getting expensive. And I still don't know how to cook. Like, come on. I still don't know how to cook, and I still ain't got my cookbook, and I'm out of $80. Now, this is what happened. So, basically, after I disputed the transaction, Citibank, firstly, when I called to dispute, they told me they would send me a letter in the mail to fill out, and once I fill that letter in, I can, like, take a picture, or I can mail it back to them, which I feel like, bruh, it is 2022. Who the fuck is getting mail and sending mail anymore? Like, that shit is just so old school to me. I don't know. I feel like technology has advanced way beyond me filling out some paperwork and emailing it to someone or faxing it to someone or mailing it back just to get $80. But I wanted my $80 so bad that I followed the instructions that they advised me to do. So when they sent the letter over for me, I filled it out. It was like a paper. It was just asking like who, what, when, how, and why. And to fill it out, I put all the information and I provided all the evidence. I say evidence because I had a lot of evidence at this. I had so much screenshots of communication between me and JJ, me and the postal service. Like, I had so many screenshots, so much substantial evidence that when I tell you guys what's going on right now, y'all wouldn't believe this is even happening, because I wanted to avoid this by all costs, which is why I documented every conversation and I exhausted all options before I even decided to go through with disputing a transaction. Do y'all feel me? Okay, so I sent that in, and first of all, I'm saying first of all for everything, but another thing that really annoyed me with Citibank is with my main bank that I use for like all my income and stuff, if I were to dispute a transaction with that bank, they would issue me the temporary credit right away. I mean, it would take probably a day or two, but I will get the temporary credit while they investigate. With Citibank, for some reason, I had to wait to get that letter in the mail. I had to fill it out, submit it, and once I submit it, that's when they issue the temporary credit. So before I even was able to receive this temporary credit while they investigated my dispute, it took like 2 weeks all in all from when I made the initial phone call to dispute the transaction before I got an $80 credit. But for most banks, I know that most of the time they issue you a temporary credit while they investigate. And if they are investigating and they see that your claim is solid or you win the dispute, you keep the money. Obviously, by the time they figure that out, I'm sure you would have had spent that money, or they will snatch the credit back and give it to the merchant. So me being solid, because I know I'm not doing no fraud. Like, I know some people be reporting their packages missing when they know they got it. I be seeing y'all TikToks, but I knew I wasn't doing anything fraudulent because I was doing this thing the right way, the legal way, and I just wanted my $80. I was not concerned about having this $80 snatched back. So as soon as I got the temporary credit, I was like, all right, I got my money back in my head, because I knew it was no way under the sun that they was gonna snatch this money back. I had all supporting documentation that I submitted to Citibank, proving to them that I never received this merchandise, and the merchant did not want to refund me or reissue me a new cookbook. And like I mentioned before, at this point, I didn't even want the book no more because it was so frustrating, and I started to see people say that it wasn't even worth the hassle, that I just wanted my $80 back. Because first of all, it was ridiculous that I even spent $80 on a cookbook to begin with, and my senses were starting to come back, and I was realizing this was a fucking badass purchase to begin with, and I was having buyer's remorse. So I just wanted my money back. And like, you could hold your rice and peas, you can hit your chicken soup, you can hold that, the taco Tuesday, you can hold that, and I just want my $80. I just want my $80. So by the time I called and disputed and had all of that sorted out, I received the temporary credit, I believe, in February. So from February until now, I was not thinking about this shit. I mean, it comes up in my conversation. Like, if I see somebody post anything about her, like anything about JJ's business or her other businesses where she's selling clothes or Dantall wigs or bleaching cream, whatever it is, I just get this like feeling in my stomach that I gotta warn them. So yeah, I do speak about it in that sense. Like, I see people post, oh, I want this, I will be like under their story like, girl, don't do it, she owed me $80. Like, it was a long process, I never got my cookbook. Like, I really be in that sense, I was thinking about it and I was talking about it. But as far as my money following up about the cookbook, I had no interest in it. I wasn't checking the tracking number anymore, because at that point, in my eyes, I received my refund. It was nothing to follow up on. Okay. Like I mentioned before, because I hope y'all paying attention, this Citibank account, I do not use it. Like, I literally use it when I need it. Does that make sense? So if I want to order something online and if the something is $20, I would literally Zelle myself from my main account where I keep my money to the Citibank account, only $20 with exact change, to order something online, because I don't use it for no other reason. I don't keep money in there at all. So one day I received a notification while I was at work, and I got an email and it said your account was overdrawn. Now I thought it was a scam email, because one thing about me, I keep a coin in my account. Like, none of my accounts is gonna be overdrawn. Like I said, I do use this account only to order shit online, but every once in a while I keep a little $5, $3, just so that if the bank goes in and want to take their bank fees or whatever the case may be, I won't have an overdrawn account. Because like, something about negatives next to numbers, it make my stomach sick. It make me nauseous. So one thing I don't like negative energy. I don't like negative bitches. I don't like negative bank accounts. So I knew I would never run into a situation where my account would be negative. However, I received this email and it said my account was negative, like negative, and in the moment it said that it was like negative 100 or something, not like $105 or some shit. And I was like mad confused. So I'm like, $105. So I'm over here trying to calculate my brain, like, how is this working? Like, is somebody trying to scam me, or did somebody scam me, and is somebody taking money out my account? Like, what? But at the moment I was at work, I couldn't really check. I just got the notification on my Apple Watch. I wasn't really able to like read it thoroughly and figure it out at that moment. But I was like, when I go on my lunch break, I'm finna pull up my bank records. I'm finna call this bank and figure out what's going on. But all I could think about while I was at work, I was just counting down the minutes and the seconds till I go on break, because I really wanted to know, how the fuck is this account overdrawn? So when I went on my break, I opened the Citibank app. I'm scrolling. I'm trying to figure out where the overdrawn came, because it was a little bit confusing. You know, when you got them pending transactions, some of them be gray and then the process one be green. So I was a little bit confused. I'm like, all right, this $2 is for the stick of gum. Like, this is for when I got on a train. So where is the overdrawn $100? Because within every transaction that I was viewing, I was seeing when I was like putting the money in the account or when I was zelling myself. So I was really confused about how the overdrawn $100 came about. And I kept reviewing like multiple times. Like, I kept scrolling back and forth until I took my time and really like reviewed it, and I seen $80 reversal from, I'm about to just say the fucking business name at this point, Kitchen Envy. If you didn't know, now you know. So it said reversal, $80, Kitchen Envy, April 29th. So I'm like, absolutely not. Like, absolutely not. And I instantly became enraged, because I'm like, it's no way in hell that I lost the investigation when I damn sure did not get this cookbook. And I cannot believe, I know the bank does take some time. I mean, they do tell you that. It's like a little disclaimer they tell you before they give you the credit, that the full investigation takes about 90 days or 75 days. But I was not thinking about this shit at all for it to be coming out my account on April 29th and have my account overdrawn $100. I think it was only overdrawn $100 because I was sending myself money to do other shit. However, I didn't know my account was overdrawn at that point because they snatched the money for the Kitchen Envy. So I'm like, So I called the bank, but I was basically trying to explain to them, like, I was so frustrated. Like, I provided all documentation that I did not receive this merchandise, so I'm confused how I lost this dispute. And Cody said all he can tell me was that the merchant responded to the bank with proof of merchandise received, and that is why I lost. I lost the dispute, and the bank snatched my money back. So the scamming ass mother took the opportunity to present information, which is false information because she's such a damn scammer, to my bank that shows that I received this merchandise so that I can lose the dispute and she can keep my $80. I was just like, bro. And I feel like the most frustrating shit about this whole thing is because I know I did not receive this shit. So it's like, you really going out your way for that $80 to keep my $80. You know you didn't ship my book and you didn't want to give me my $80 as a refund. You did not want to issue me a new book. And now that I'm trying to get my money back an alternative way, after trying to reach out to you on multiple different ends through email, Instagram, like, you went out your way to go against the chargeback, knowing that you did not give me my shit. Like, man, I was on... I have to appeal this, and then y'all gotta send me a letter in the mail, and then I gotta fill it out, and then I gotta send it back in for y'all to make me wait 2 weeks for another $80 credit for y'all to investigate, and this possibly continue to be a cycle of shorty presenting some type of evidence and getting my $80 back every time. And I was really more frustrated because I'm like, bro, who is reviewing these disputes? Because I literally submitted all supporting evidence. Who is reviewing this dispute? So then I started trying to be reasonable, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, they did ship my book, and because I wasn't paying attention for this book or keeping track of the book since I got my $80, they probably had or attempted to deliver it to my house multiple times, and like I didn't even notice. Because no lie, if I'm not expecting a package, I don't even check the mail at my house. Like, and my parents will really stack up boxes of packages. If it's not for me and I know nothing's coming for me, I would not check it. So I'm like, oh, maybe it came to my house and I did not realize. And that's really why they were able to submit proof of merchandise. And that's why I don't get my money. So I went to go back to the tracking label and tracked it again. Because I'm like, if it's tracking now, it probably would say delivered or attempted to deliver. Even if it was months down the line, weeks down the line, it probably was really a postal office error, and that's why I didn't receive it, and I thought I didn't receive it. So I went to go track it, and lo and behold, at this point it was May 1st. On May 1st, the shipping label still said post label created. That's it. Like, it said USPS did not have my package yet. Keep in mind, this package has shipped since December. I got that shipping with the tracking since December. May 1st, I'm checking this tracking number, and it's saying that the label has just been created. It hasn't been shipped yet. So you know, I was on 45, and I couldn't black how I wanted to black because I was still at work. So I had to go back to my desk, and I was just frustrated this whole time. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get off of work because I'm gonna black on Miss Envy. And if you have me on Instagram, this is why it's so important for you guys to have me on Instagram. Because if y'all think I'm funny on YouTube, I'm even funnier on Instagram. I promise y'all. Because I took my black ass on Instagram and I started tagging Miss JJ. And I was like, I need your attention because I don't know no other way to get your attention. I have emailed, I have DM'd your business pages, like, and I keep getting the runaround, and months later I'm still dealing with this shit. And at some point of this frustration, I realized, like, this is literally just $80. Like, I'm not saying $80 is no money, because every dollar to me means something, especially if I work hard for it. I ain't no fraudster out here, and I ain't stealing from nobody, and nobody's funding my life. It's my hard-earned $80, so I deserve my $80. And some rich frontin' scamming Birkin wearing ass bleach face Jamaican flappy feet high shoulder person is not allowed to have my $80 and be flaunting it all around, and I'm supposed to take that L? Hell freaking no. It's the principle behind the $80, because to me it might just be $80, but to the next person this fraudster gets, it might be their last $80. So you're not getting away with this. So I started to tag her because I DM'd, I emailed, and I felt like I was being ignored. I tagged her, and eventually someone responded to me on one of the business pages, which I found out recently that for her cookware stuff, she has 2 pages. One that is called Kitchen Envy, and one that is called Cooking with Jay, which I don't understand, because the Cooking with Jay is her cooking the food, I guess, just to show her recipes. But the Kitchen Envy is all the supplies and the book and stuff, which I don't understand why you need so many fucking pages for the same ass shit. You could literally put it all on one page. But that just might be me. I don't know nothing about marketing. I ain't no Instagram influencer with an entrepreneur, black owned business. I don't I don't know. So she wrote me off. I'm assuming it's she, because I don't want to assume that it's anybody like an assistant or anything like that, because at this point I feel like she works for herself with this scamming shit. She ends up sending me a DM, and like she was like, I'm gonna put it on the screen because I don't remember verbatim, and I'm not gonna try to read word for word, so I'm gonna just summarize some of the shit that was going on, and you guys could pause and read the screenshots, because I will be here all day reading word for word when I know all my subscribers, y'all could read, and this video will be 40 minutes long. So she basically said, "Hi, have you emailed customer service?" And that just took me off too, because it's like, yes girl, I've been emailing, I've been tagging, I've been sending DMs. Like, that was the first thing I did. This is not a new situation, but I mean, she must have a lot of orders. She's very popular. I won't take that away from her, so she probably can't specify exactly who I am. But yeah, basically she said, "Have you emailed customer service?" And I said yes many times. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but I basically said I've been emailing customer service, and this is a follow-up to an issue that I've been having since December. And I kept saying November because honestly it's been so fucking long ago, and this shit was buried in the back of my mind. I thought it was resolved, that I did not remember exactly when. I knew it was around the holidays, but for some reason I didn't remember. I kept thinking it was around Thanksgiving, but it was really around Christmas. So I'm like, girl, I've been getting the runaround and being lied to since December, and as of today I found out from my bank that you guys provided proof that I received the merchandise, knowing damn well I did not receive the merchandise. So I started getting a little rowdy. I ain't gonna lie, I got crazy about my $80, and I started cursing because the professionalism is out the window at this point. I tried to be nice. I didn't want to be one of those crazy ass motherfuckers that be going berserk like, "Where's my stuff?" and cursing people out. I tried to be a nice individual in the situation for too long, because I've worked in customer service, and sometimes people do assume things are your fault when realistically it's other things that's going on behind the scenes that a consumer does not understand. But I've tried to get a proper understanding of why the hell I got my money taken away and I didn't receive the merchandise, but all I got was lies and a lot of rounds and in and outs and a lot of bullshit. So at this point, professionalism and me trying to understand what's going on is out the window, because now you're just playing with my coin and you clearly a motherfucking fraudster. Okay, so I basically sent her the tracking number. I sent her the tracking number when it was sent to me, like a screenshot. And I keep saying her because I do believe it's her behind these pages. I could be wrong. Maybe she has people behind the pages working for her business, but I don't know. So I kept blacking, and whoever's behind the page, I'm gonna keep saying her, they said, "Can I please have your order number and I will handle this myself." So that's another reason why I just assumed it was JJ, because the person said, "I will handle it myself," and it gave like, "I'm the boss, I'm gonna take charge of it." So I'm like, okay, we getting somewhere. So I calmed down a tad bit. I gave my order number, and then she said, "Thank you, I will handle it when I get to the office tomorrow morning. Sorry for the inconvenience." So being that she said that she will handle it, I'm like, okay, I got the boss dog. She gonna look into it. She's going to assist me with this. So I went to work the next day, and she said she was gonna write me in the morning, but I was like, okay, weird, she ain't writing me, I ain't getting no email. But then I remembered they're on Cali time, I'm on New York time, so my morning, they is sleep. Them motherfuckers is sleep when I'm at work. So I'm like, I'm gonna wait till my work, like when I go on lunch at my work time, and I'm gonna follow up, because at that time it should be like 11 10 11, so she should be up in the office by that time. So I wrote at 1:43 like, "Hello, following up, any updates?" I didn't receive no messages. So I'm like, okay. So 4 o'clock came and I got off of work, and I started getting unprofessional again. And I said, I'm gonna drag y'all behind my $80 because I started to feel like, I don't know, guys. I know some people probably reading this like, yo, you really bugging out for $80, but I feel like I don't like being played with, and I really feel like they was giving me the runaround. So the next day on Friday, I received a message that said, did you receive the updated email from customer service? So now it's gonna get a little bit confusing. I don't know if the person who I'm speaking with in the email is the same person that I'm speaking with in the DM, but I believe so, and I believe it's JJ. So then I went to go read the email because I'm like, oh my god, she sent me an email back, because she sent me an email like, oh, go check the email, we emailed you back. And when I went to go look at the email, when I read the shit, the bullshit that I read, it just got me upset all over again. Like, I literally want to cry. Hold on, let me find the email, because I need y'all to understand what I mean when I said they were bullshitting me and I was just losing my shit over my $80. And the reason, oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this, the reason why I decided to just go write her again, even though my bank said I can appeal it and they're gonna investigate it, to my knowledge, what I was thinking, I was like, I'm going to let them know that I caught them in the act, because I spoke to my bank and my bank is telling me that you provided evidence of merchandise received. However, I didn't receive the evidence, and I thought I thought she would have taken accountability, and at that point, instead of me appealing the whole process, she would just be like, oh yeah, you're right, sorry, and just give me my $80 in some sort of formal way. Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, somehow would have just gave me my $80. But realistically, why would I think that it would be so easy? Like, hell fucking no. I should have known that, like, reaching out to her was not going to resolve my issue, but I really was trying to exhaust all options before I go through the bank and wait another 75 days and have $80 snatched out my account again. So that is the real reason why I decided to hit them up. But every time I started hitting them up, I started getting frustrated all fucking over again. Like, I wanted to literally cry, because it was pulling teeth and they was going back and forth, putting me in circles. So she basically sent me an email and was like, I didn't like the tone of the email, because they started off the email like, our friends over at Instagram told us you would want your money back. Like, I feel like you trying to be funny. Our friends on Instagram, bitch, it's you emailing me and it's you DMing me, and you're like, told you want your money back. Like, duh. Like, I don't know, I just didn't like how they started off the email like that. And then right after that sentence, I seen the word unfortunately, and I got tight all over again. But basically, I'm gonna put the emails on the screen, because I will be going, the amount of paragraphs that's going on, if you need to read the messages, just pause and read, because it's too many paragraphs for me to be just going through. But they basically told me they never submitted to the insurance, they never submitted to my bank that I received the merchandise. They just responded to the chargeback, and after they respond to the chargeback, it takes the bank 75 days to make a decision. And then they were like, most likely your bank will side with you, so it's nothing we could do on our end. That shit frustrated me, because I'm like, that makes no sense. First of all, if all you did was respond to the chargeback and my bank is still investigating and it's gonna take 75 days, why the hell did they reverse the credit that they issued me right now at this point? And then two, I disputed this shit in February. So if it takes the bank 75 days to figure out a dispute, it's past 75 days. We in fucking May. Like, that means they have already reached a resolution and they sided with you. And then you trying to be smart, like, most likely they would side with me. Duh. Like, you are a scammer. Like, I didn't like the tone. I don't know, I did not like, I feel like the whole email they were sending me was like them trying to be funny. So when I read this email, as soon as I seen unfortunately, I got tight all over again. So I sent a lengthy ass email. Pause to read. So I sent the lengthy ass email, and then after I sent that email, I went back to the DMs and I had to write Miss Thing like, y'all are getting me tight. Like, y'all upsetting me. I feel like the email that you sent me makes no sense, because I clearly explained this whole shit to you and you're just telling me a whole bunch of bullshit that does not make sense to me. And I was trying to process it. I swear to God, anyway I broke it down, it did not make sense, because when I contacted my bank, they told me a decision was made, which is why the money was reversed, and that means they sided with the merchant. So why are you telling me that all you did was respond to the chargeback? And then the more I started thinking about it, I'm like, wait a second, why are y'all even responding to the chargeback? I don't get it. What is there to respond to? I disputed a transaction because I didn't receive the merchandise. You know that I didn't receive the merchandise. So what are you responding to? You're supposed to just let to my knowledge, you're supposed to just let it be, because you know I don't got the goods or the money or a replacement of the goods. What is there to respond to? So your response coincides with what the bank told me. You responded and let them know that I received the merchandise, which is why they took the money out of my account. So I'm gonna pull the screenshots. It's basically us going back and forth, and I'm keep telling her like, bro, just give me my money so I won't have to go through the bank. And then she's basically saying like, I will give you your money after 75 days. Like, she's like, if 75 days pass and the bank doesn't side with you, I will give you your money. And in my head, I'm just like, you think I'm fucking stupid? You think that in 75 days, I'm going to forget about my $80, so I'm not going to follow up with you. So you're telling me just wait around for 75 days. And if my bank doesn't give me my money in 75 days, I should just contact you and you guys will be glad to give me a refund, which I felt like was bullshit, because it's like, for all of this, you could have gave me a refund from the beginning. You did not want to give me a refund, but now you would be happy to give me a refund if my bank doesn't side with me. That doesn't make any sense. And on top of all that bullshit, they had the nerve to tell me if my bank responds within 75 days and it's still within the time window on Shopify that they can process a refund, then they will refund me. So they basically saying if the time is expired, because Shopify only allows them to process refunds in a certain amount of time frame, and if that time expires while all of this other shit is going on, they don't know if they can refund me. So all in all, just take my L. Like, that's what I was getting out the communication. I'm gonna put the screenshots and y'all let me know if I'm tripping. Like, I even broke it down to her like I don't understand it, to my knowledge, because I never owned a business, if someone is disputing a transaction and you're responding to the dispute, that means you're fighting against the dispute because you have proof that things were not as the person made it seem. But in this case, you are agreeing, because she actually agreed with me, y'all, that I never received my product. So I screenshotted all of that. She said, yeah, it seems to us in the system that you never received this product, it never got out to you. And then she still tried to blame USPS and said, oh, maybe USPS lost the package. So I'm like, how the fuck would they have lost the package if they never have it? Like, from the day I received the shipping tracking number, it's been saying label been created. At which point did USPS ever have the package to lose it? Like, just take accountability and give me my $80. And the fact she keeps telling me, oh, hopefully I'll be able to refund you through Shopify if it's within the window. I'm just like, girl, you have to refund me regardless. You can mail me a check. I can come to Cali, whoop your ass, and collect my $80 in cash. You can Zelle me. You can Cash App me. But you owe me my money. But you know what? I was tired of going back and forth. Like, it was just like, I wanted to freaking wring her high ass neck from under them shoulders, because I feel like it was a lot of being smart and no accountability. That was the number one. She was not lacking accountability at all. She just kept blaming USPS, blaming my bank, just mad shit, instead of saying, you know what, I fucked up, I'm not gonna lie. You could have simply said it was on back order, we didn't have the book, we didn't ship it out, you didn't get it. Like, I'm so sorry, we should have been issued a refund. None of that. It's just, oh, basically it's between you and your bank, or between you and USPS. And if they aren't able to assist you, possibly I may be able to help you get your money back. And it's just like, girl. But meanwhile, she's still promoting all her bullshit, and I will gladly be under everybody's shit in every comment, every post. You're gonna have to block me, telling people that she owed me $80. I don't care. I'm not letting it go. But in the meantime, I'm taking the long way and still going through my bank, submitting the appeal, and I'm still collecting all these screenshots and evidence and proof that I tried to connect with the merchant once again to receive my refund, and she's telling me all type of hoopla and proving, and she even admitted that I really did not receive this merchandise, so that my bank could see, even though she submitted whatever she submitted, which is false documentation, that I received the merchandise, that I genuinely did not receive the merchandise, and that she admitted that I never received it and that it might have been lost by USPS. So yeah, this is what's going on now, and I hopefully don't have to make a part 3, because the part 3 is gonna be a video clip of me whooping her ass about my $80. So that is the update on the situation with this cookbook and me and Miss JJ and her scamming ass. And I needed you guys to comment down below and let me know if I'm missing out on something. That's another reason why I literally wanted to make this video, because with my last video I got so much advice on what to do, and people that experienced a situation like this and how they handled it. And I got so much clarity because for a minute I really thought I was bugging. Before I made that video, I really thought I was bugging. I kept going to all my friends, all my people that I know with small businesses, just making sure that I was not being scammed, but I was. And you guys gave me so much advice when I posted my YouTube video the last time of the part 1 of this story time. So I want y'all to comment down below on this video as well, and let me know if I'm not, like, if I'm missing something, if she is wrong, like if I'm wrong, if my bank is wrong, like how should I handle this situation? Because I thought I had it resolved. I did the dispute. I thought I had everything that I need to have. Like I told y'all before, I don't play about my coin. So this is my first time really ever experiencing some weird shit like this, like from a small company or being scammed. So I really don't be knowing how to proceed, but I did everything the right way. I have all my documentation proving that I didn't receive the merchandise, and I did the #1 thing, try to communicate with the merchant instead of just going straight to my bank and trying to get my money. But I really feel like she trying to stake me. And can y'all let me know if I should just let it go? Like, I feel like a lot of people like, girl, just let it go. Like, you're not gonna get your money back. You're not gonna get your cookbook. But I feel like it's the principle, because these motherfuckers should not be getting away with the small people's money. And I say small people because I'm a small person. I'm not a big influencer. I don't have rackets on rackets like this lady. So why is she getting away with running away with my little $80, and I gotta go through hell and back just to get my coin back, knowing I did not get the merchandise? And all I was trying to do was support a business, support a small black business, and not small, but a black business. And I also just wanted to get a cookbook so I could be frying chicken and stuff. Like, I don't know why I'm going through all of this. I don't even go through stuff like this with wigs or clothes, and I'm going through it with something as random as a cookbook. But if you like this story time and you would like more story times, just be sure to know that it is coming soon. So tell a friend, hit that subscribe button, and we go on the road to 50K because a bitch birthday is coming up, and I would hope for my birthday I would get at least 20, 25. Like can we get halfway to 50K? Because from 50K is up and then it's stuck.